Hi, I'm Kat from Stars and Embers.
Hello everybody, my name is Jenna from Just a Little Bit Random.
Hey there, I'm Kat from Brews and Reviews, and this is our bonus challenge video for round 2 of the Because We Can Readathon.
We decided to create an additional tag this year in the form of a tag video to give people more opportunities to participate. If you want to do this tag, you can either do it as separate from the week, during the week, or it can replace one of your daily video challenges.
So, without further ado, welcome to the Because We Can't travel tag.
We've come up with a number of scenarios, and you're going to have to use coordinates to locate a book on your bookshelf to fill in the blanks. In your coordinates, the first number should lead you to a location on your bookshelf. For example, shelf 1, shelf 2, shelf 3. The second number should be a specific book, and always counting from the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what I mean. And the third number should lead you to a specific page in that book where you'll find your answer.
If you're a little confused, don't worry too much. We're sure the video will clear things up as we go.
The three of us got together over Zoom to fill in the blanks, and it was chaotic, to say the least.
So sit back, relax, and get ready to pretend that you can travel with us in the Because We Can't travel tag.
You're about to embark on your first ever solo trip. You've booked a tour and couldn't be more excited. Find a book using your coordinates, and where the book is set is your travel destination. So we picked the third shelf of the 12th book along, and that was The Last by Hannah Jameson. Now, this book is set in an isolated Swiss hotel when the rest of the world has been bombed. So we've got to visit the Apocalypse Hotel in Switzerland.
Sure.
Solid.
There's also a dead girl in one of the water tanks, so it's a lovely place.
Fun
Lovely.
times. Fun vacation.
Oh no.
Question 2. The tour company sent you a list of what to pack with your itinerary. Using the coordinates, find a book, and the first item that you see is the first thing on the list. So mine was from shelf 11, book 1, and I got The Bane Chronicles.
Oh my god, amazing.
And then page 2,
I'm so
38. Of course, I flipped right by it. A cigarette. That's the first item on this page, is a cigarette.
Wow,
Lovely.
we're doing so well.
I really need that.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 3, your parents drop you off at the airport. You can tell they are a little nervous about letting you go, and then your mum starts to cry. Using your coordinates, flip the page to the page number, and the first line of dialogue you see is what you say to reassure your parents that you're going to be okay. So I had the 7th shelf and the 9th book, which was Valentine, Joan McAllister, and page 299. Okay. I do lots of stuff wrong.
Totally
Yes,
reassuring.
Very reassuring. I do lots of stuff wrong. Oh dear. Oh, our poor mother.
She's so calm now.
She's so excited to let us go on this trip.
So somehow that managed to calm our mum down, and your parents have left you to begin your grand adventure. You pass through the security, but your bag is flagged by the guard. Find a book using your coordinates, and the first item you see is what the guards are confiscating. So for this one, we picked the 7th shelf, and then book 17, and then page 227. So the book that we picked was Graveminder by Melissa Marr, which I cannot imagine how this is going to go. No objects.
Hard to find.
Seriously, there are no objects. Oh, a door. They're confiscating a door.
I'm really confused and concerned. So this is great.
It was security guards.
They were like, a door. You probably can't have that on a flight.
Ticket in hand, we've somehow made it through and we're on the plane. And bargain, we have a window seat. The flight attendant then comes around to offer us dinner. So using the coordinates, flip to the page number, and the first item of food you see is what you are having. If there isn't a food, it's the first item that we're given instead. So the coordinates I had were shelf 1, book 6, and that got me Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell.
Nice.
And then page 92.
Surely there's some food in here.
Yeah, there's got to be food in Fangirl.
But will it be on page 92?
There is food, and it is whipped cream.
What?
I wouldn't.
What?
be entirely mad if they like handed me a can of whipped cream.
But are they giving you the can, or are they just like squirting it into your palm? Like, here's some whipped cream.
Oh dear.
Oh,
mean,
lovely.
That is up to anyone's imagination.
Number 6, surprisingly, you've actually managed to fall asleep on the plane, and when you wake up, it's to find you've arrived. You gather your bags and head out the front to meet your tour guide. Find a book using your coordinates, and the first person you see is who is picking you up. So I had shelf 9, book 11, which was Game of Thrones,
Nice.
and page 84. Sansa. Sansa is picking us up.
This is Game of Thrones Sansa, though, so she's dead annoying, right?
Yeah.
Great.
That's the one.
But it's not the worst option.
That is true.
Look,
She's not going to
there's-
murder us.
Yeah, there's definitely worse people in that book to have us picking up as a tour guide.
Okay, so number 7. You're on the bus now, and you can't wait to start sightseeing. Using your coordinates, the first place you see is the first stop on the tour. So we picked shelf number 10, book 15, and page 42. So, okay, the book we picked was The Body Farm by Patricia Cornwell. Hopefully we're not actually in the body farm. So we're not, there is no place in there. Yeah, they're definitely not in the body farm at this point in time.
It's a
Well,
plus.
that's a bonus.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're in Quantico, Virginia, where the FBI Academy is. So
Cool. So we've gone from Switzerland to Quantico without catching another plane.
that's a really, really long bus, but you know,
Move
Longest-
Quantico to Switzerland.
yeah.
Longest bus ride ever.
So, 8. It's been a few days and you've never taken in so many breathtaking sights before. So many breathtaking sights here. It's late and you finally arrived at your hotel for the evening, only for your tour guide to tell you that there's been a mix-up and instead of your room being a twin, there is only one bed. And you'll have to share with someone. So find a book using your coordinates and the first person you see is who you're sharing with. So we got shelf 15, which is this one here. This is where I have a lot of my YouTuber and like real life people books.
Oh no.
But then book 13 was As If, the Oral History of Clueless. So,
Okay.
All right.
yeah, this is basically like all the actors and actresses and the crew and that were talking about making Clueless. And then page 106, Alicia. So I'm assuming Alicia Silverstone, who plays Cher. So we could be sharing with her or sharing with Cher, maybe? It could have been worse. I have some people here.
This is true.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah,
All right.
she seems nice, so it works.
Totally. At number 9, the both of you are lying in bed together and it's pretty awkward. You know you should say something to ease the tension, but you aren't sure what. Using your coordinates, flip to the page number and the first piece of dialogue you see is your opening line. So we had shelf 3, book 14, which is Raylia by Lynette Nooney, and page 101. Then you entered the trial zone.
Okay. Is the trial zone at the bed?
Look, that's concerning considering we're sharing a bed with someone. I have so many concerns, so many questions.
So number 10, your bedmate found you to be hilarious, and the two of you stayed up late talking. You stayed up so late that you overslept, and by the time you wake up, the tour bus has already left. The two of you decide, even without the rest of the group, you don't want to miss a whole day's worth of sightseeing, so you decide to head out together. Find a book using the coordinates, and the first place you see is where you're heading. We picked shelf 13, book 13, page 13. And the book that was picked was The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. God, it's just talking about how unpleasant things are. Lovely.
I mean, accurate.
Oh, Into the Unknown. Well, that's not useful.
Great song though.
Yeah, I was like, maybe we're heading into the forest and that ice cave thing.
Still up on the hillside upon which the house now stands. So just
So we've
on a hill.
gone to a house on a hill.
I don't think the house was there. Oh my god. So much awful.
Well, yeah, it's H.G. Wells.
Yeah, we're just on top of a hill. That's what that page has given us. Helpful.
It's not the worst place we could be.
Definitely
Maybe
not.
it's a really pretty view from the hill.
Question 11. You head to the city's biggest attraction, hoping that maybe the tour group is there, only to find it strangely deserted. You notice some weird carvings on the ground and you reach out to touch them. This turns out to be a mistake, and as you soon realize, you've just woken an angry god. Oops. Using your coordinates, flip to the page number, and the first person you see is who you have awoken. So it was shelf 8, book 6, which was Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas.
Love it.
Oh.
So we could have actually awoken someone very dangerous. Okay, and page 173.
I have concerns.
Oh, first word on here is Selena. We have awoken Selena Sardothian.
Oh dear.
We have no hope.
We are in so much trouble. Number 12, the god rounds on your newfound friend and you have an overwhelming urge to protect them. Despite having no fighting skills whatsoever, we are doomed. You need to find a weapon and fast. Find a book using your coordinates and the first item you see is what you are defending yourself with. So we had shelf 10, book 1, which is A Wrinkle in Time, and page 37. The first item that I see is a blue sweater.
Okay.
Maybe she will be entranced by the sweater and she'll be like, oh, I want to be friends with you and we can wear the sweaters together.
Yeah, blue's a calming color, isn't it? So we've just
I think so. Yeah, I mean, it totally works. That's totally a weapon I would use.
Number 13, against all odds, you succeed in killing the god. Not sure how that's
Awesome.
going to happen.
Blue sweaters, man.
Telling you. And your new friend is overcome with gratitude and pledges their love for you. Unfortunately, the locals are less than impressed that you've just killed one of their oldest deities, and you're promptly arrested. The authorities tell you that you can have one phone call to get help. Using your coordinates, flip to the page number, and the first person you see is who you are calling. So we picked shelf number 4, book number 8, and page 150. So the book that we picked was Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. So we could have potentially some helpful people.
Yeah.
We could get a good ally out of this.
We got Mars, the god
Okay.
Mars. So that's helpful. I like that one.
Look,
That's
I'm
a good
okay
choice.
with it. I'm okay with it. That is a great ally to have.
Yeah. I feel like he can get us out. He can save us.
One of the few things in here that's actually made sense. Question 14. Your friend is impressed that you are still alive after an encounter like that and agrees to get you out of jail, which, I mean, fair enough. Mars would be impressed by us.
Yeah. We managed to
Yeah.
kill a god with a sweater.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Takes a special person to do that.
They neglect to mention, however, how they are planning on doing it. Your partner starts to worry, so Alicia's worrying, makes sense. And you decide to very quickly calm them down by telling them a joke. So find a book using your coordinates and the first dialogue you see is a joke you tell. Okay, so we're back to shelf 1 and we're on book 19, which was Daisy Jones and the Six. So technically this entire book is dialogue. So we'll see how this goes because it's all interviews. But it's page 54. Okay, going with the whole everything is dialogue. This is from Graham talking. Warren's bedroom had a toilet in it. He used to say he had his own bathroom, but he didn't. His room had a toilet, just in the corner of the room. It is funny.
It made us
Definitely.
laugh.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that as a joke. Still concerned, but it kind of works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are in jail, right? Maybe there's a toilet in the corner of that room as well.
Yeah, it made us think of Warren's bedroom.
See, it all makes sense.
So, 15, your friend was true to their word and soon enough you're out of jail. But they weren't exactly legal about it and now you're both on the run. Both you and your partner now need a new identity. Using your coordinates, flip to the page number, and the first two names you see are your new identities. So that was shelf 6, book 10, which is Master of the Books. So, like, no one's going to know who the people are. And page 3.
No one knowing who they am works, though. We need new identities.
Okay, first name is... Nope, that's a country.
And name could be country.
No, this whole thing is just a prologue, so we're just going to skip. Okay, so Marcel.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so first person is Marcel, and the second person is Hugh. Marcel and Hugh. So we are not only changing names, we are changing genders. We are going the full 9 yards.
Yeah,
No one
one's
will
gonna
find us. Okay, so 16. Since you're now a wanted criminal, you don't want to put your family in danger and accept that you can probably never go home again. Find a book using your coordinates, and the setting of the book will be your new place of residence. So we picked shelf number 5, book number 33.
Please be better than the Apocalypse Hotel.
It was Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. So, do you know, I don't know where this is set.
Africa?
Well, yeah, it's in Africa. I can't remember the name of the country or
I
like
haven't read
the
the book.
place. Let me see if it's got a map. It hasn't got a map. This is helpful. Well, it has got a map. So after much looking, it is the land of Orisha. There's the map.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going
Look,
to
I'm
this
alright with it.
genocidal fantasy land. Lovely.
We have something to fight for. So
It'll be a fun time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, question 17. After an eventful first trip that you will never forget, you and your partner have finally settled down and are beginning to make a new life together. Your partner tells you that they've got you a surprise and tells you to close your eyes. When you open them, you see they have given you a souvenir of your travels. Using your coordinates, flip to the page number, and the first item you see is what you were given. So it was shelf 5, book 5, and that got Blood Promise, book 4 in the Vampire Academy series. Couldn't be a video with me if it didn't have Vampire Academy.
That is accurate.
And page 127. Food, does food count?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Okay, food is what they have given us. And it is Russian food, so whatever they serve at Russian parties is what we were given.
I'm okay with
Yes.
this. Definitely
Yeah.
okay with this. My stomach approves. And last but not least, number 18. It's a few months later and things have finally settled down to the point where you think it is safe to leave an anonymous review of the tour you took on the tour company's website, mainly to warn people what could occur if you miss the bus. Find a book using your coordinates, and the first line dialogue you see is your review. So we had shelf 5, book 5, shelf 4, sorry, book 5, and page 216. So this is the book we pulled.
Nice.
Multiple Sarah J. Maas, I approve.
Look, I'm not mad about it. All right. And the first line of dialogue is how many others did you kill?
That was so appropriate.
Worst review ever, but surprisingly accurate. Wow.
And seeing as how we actually killed Selena on that tour. So
And I'm pretty sure it was Selena that said the dialogue too. Hold on, because that would just be brilliant.
It's the icing on the cake.
It's actually Selena who said it.
I just want to know what Selena was doing in Quantico, Virginia.
That was also in Switzerland.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, at least we're living our nice little life with Hugh.
Wow, that was a thing that we did.
And there you go, that was our Because We Can't travel tag. It was definitely chaotic, and yet certain things just worked out perfectly. I mean, sure our travel destination was an apocalypse hotel in Switzerland, and the first thing they asked us to pack was a cigarette. When our parents were like, no, you can't go, we were like, yeah, we'll
be fine. We always do things wrong. I can't even tell you about, you know, getting a door confiscated and then the whipped cream, Sansa Stark being our tour guide, falling in love with Alicia Silverstone, killing Selena Sardothian as a angry god, you know, having to change her identities to Marcel and Hugh, and then right at the very end writing a travel review that says, how many others did you kill? And then that being the fact that it was from Assassin's Blade and Selena was the one who said that just made it all the more sweet.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you're inspired to make your own. We absolutely cannot wait to see what trouble you get into on your own adventures.
Remember, you can do this tag as separate from the week, during the week, or as in place of one of your video challenges to still enter the giveaway for that day. Or you can choose to not do this tag at all. It's really up to you.
There's only 1 week left until the start of the Because We Can Readathon, so we hope you've all got your TBRs sorted and that you've been busy organising your creative challenges.
Be sure to follow all of our socials and check out our recommendations for the reading challenges that we'll be posting very soon.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to follow our daily video challenges starting on day 1 of the readathon. We are so excited to be running another round and we can't wait to start travelling through books with you.